It's finally happening, folks. We're getting the new gates on the front of the house. So that's where the motorhome's going to go. So this is pretty exciting because this is like the first really big event that has to happen. That's the point of no return. And here's the finished product.
Yes, this is the gate for the motorhome. So
all done.
we had to make a new area. So
go and check it out, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Oh, there we go. Stay there. Just thinking, holy! He said this has never opened before. What's going on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they did a good job of that.
Yeah, so that's where the motorhome's going. And we also had some really exciting news, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We got a call from Shaun yesterday, and we were halfway home from just being there, and we saw him there with another customer. But he basically said that come back.
Yeah, because we officially have to go and complete the contract. Yeah, and yeah.
What was the date?
And he'd said it's down for end of September.
It's in the September build
completion. So that's about a week earlier than what we were expecting.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
So we're going in there to do all the finalise all of the extras and get the colours. So
yeah.
I think we know the colours because we actually took some. When we were down there yesterday.
Yeah.
Being Saturday.
Yep. So yeah, and we're just going to go and just go through our list of
accessories and
the
and we'll also tell
options.
You what you can't change on a Jayco, because
exactly.
we've been told no. So we'll do that now.
All right, we'll do that now.
Okay, bye.
All right, we're back.
We're back. So we've got a list of things that we're going to get done on the motorhome.
The extras, yeah.
The extras, and also things we asked them about what you can and can't get done to a Jayco motorhome. So we'll start from the top. So the extras we got done on the 25.3 is we got the extra light in the annex, so it comes with one. So we've got an extra light put down the other end. So he said that was a good idea to get. So what we did is we asked him what would be the best things to get in it. And there's a couple of things he didn't suggest, so we'll even tell you those. But
yeah, he was quite reasonable with his suggestions.
Yeah.
He didn't sort of just say get everything and
Yeah. So we got that. We got the tow bar, obviously the tow bar on the motorhome, because we've got to flat tow the chimney. So that'll be going on the back. So that's obviously a no-brainer. We got the entertainment unit exterior on the exterior of the thing. So it's basically a place where you'll get an extra couple of power points. I think it's cigarette.
There's a TV bracket.
TV bracket, water filtration to the sink. The table, there's drop-down table outside. So it's an external little table. It's not a very big one. I think it's more like if you're out there and cooking or you just want some things outside. The fridge, now we went with a compressor fridge. He said that they're probably the better fridge to get. Some people don't agree with that. They still like the three-way fridge, but we like the idea that, one, if you're up north, the weather up there can get pretty hot, and the compressor fridge is a lot more efficient for keeping things colder. Another thing we don't have to worry about is gas. So it's a two-way fridge. And then moving on to the next one, we got extra solar. So we've got, where it comes with 1x200 watt panel, we've upped it to 2. And Shaun's telling us that should be sufficient amount to keep it going. We went with the Scirocco fans, 2 of those.
Yeah, we've got the two Siroccos. Actually, at this point, I'd like to make mention of, we did put up on a Facebook page any suggestions. And somebody did comment to put as many Scirocco fans as you could. As will fit.
Yeah. So,
but we did mention it to Shaun that they won't do
they won't do it, but we'll have that. We'll mention that in a minute what they do.
Okay.
The Luton storage. Some of them come with cupboards over the Luton peak. We looked at that originally and we liked it, and then we changed our minds and thought, well, we're going to get the open Luton peak. So it's only a 2-berth motorhome, so we haven't got anyone coming with us. So we thought that'd be a better open up there for chairs, tables, anything long like that.
Anything bulky that we
can
need
just
to store.
Yeah, so we thought leave it open, and there's a couple like little portholes up there for extra ventilation and that. Shower external, we mainly got that for our dog. So there's an external shower going in, hot and cold water to it, mainly just to plus ourselves if we come back from the beach or that, so we can just wash ourselves off. And we upgraded to 2 batteries, but now we've been told that it's just one 240 amp hour battery instead of the 2 by 120 amp hours. So they were the extras we had. The things that we asked Shaun about was a couple of things that we kind of like thought were a bit kind of weird, like the toilet roll holders. And the soap dish.
Yeah, the toilet roll holder is in a really inconvenient place on the side of the door, and we actually would like to have that totally removed. But as it was explained to us, these motorhomes are built on a production line, and you can request things, but on the day, you've got the factory workers who are doing their job, and they just do
the same thing
over and over again, and it may turn up with the toilet roll holder,
or it may not.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, so we're really sort of not. We're not.
We're not too worried about that.
We're not too worried about it.
The soap holder on them, if you've seen them, I think they're kind of a little bit weird, because the soap holder sits there, you put the soap on it, but there's nothing underneath it. It just drips straight down onto the bench.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like a thing. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention, we also added the oven back in. We thought about it for a while that we probably wouldn't cook in there, but I think we're going to cook in there, and there's going to be times we need to cook in there. And so in lieu of the griller, we're putting the oven back in.
Yep.
And we also did, which is something that we see a lot of it, but you get actually a curtain behind the cabin. So if you're going along and your air conditioning in your Fiat or Iveco or whatever you have, this one's a Fiat, you put that up to keep the air or the heat in that area, and also a bit more privacy. So we got that put in. We did ask for them to change it on the folding door between the shower and the bedroom, but they said that they won't do that.
No.
So they said you can take it off. But in saying
we would have to do that ourselves if we wanted to do it. But
in saying that too, when we were down there yesterday, Susie didn't actually see it, but the folding door now is a lot thinner. It looks like it's a lot lighter, and it's got a gap about that far down the bottom, where the other one used to go right to the bottom, and it was about 20 something kilos. It was quite big. So that looks like they might have changed. Another thing they did change too is they've added they've added like a lip on most of the shelves now. So there was a lip, there was a shelf in the bathroom, but it was only about that wide, but it had no lip on it. So anything you put up there just slides straight out as soon as you put the brakes on. So we thought, oh, that's a bit kind of funny. But then they've picked it up and they've done that. The other thing they've done too is they've changed the handles back again. So the handles on the motorhome they changed it to like a plastic one with like a round button, but they weren't kind of successful. So they've changed it back to the old ones, which are good. They're metal and they look a lot more stronger. And
we've also got the Anderson plug. He's throwing.
Anderson plug. They're putting that in there to so we can add a solar blanket to feed the power. And the one other thing is the splashbacks back. So the splashback on the
the white tile, subway tile splashback.
Yeah, so they took that away, and now they've got that back on the back of the thing. So the things that we wanted to add to Brisbane Camperland, which we're going to talk about, and these some of the things that Shaun did mention is we use CPAP machines. So where the CPAP machines are, you can get 12 volts that run off 12 volts. So he actually said we can get a couple of so cigarette lighter sockets in the side of the side pockets of the van, so we can just plug in there. Another thing that Jayco changed was that they put in pigeonholes at the front entrance on the left as you walk up the stairs, so they were just like big holes there, which some people would like, maybe some people don't. So they're given the option that you can have doors back on there again. The ones we actually saw when we went there first, they had doors on them. So it just looks like, to me, it looks a lot cleaner and
a lot more finished. Yeah.
It just, if you got a stack of, and you'll probably use that for a lot of junk stuff, like throw a torch in there before you go out or whatever. It's that sort of stuff. The things we're going to ask him about, we don't know about this yet, but we'll find out, is extra 240 volt power points if they can be put in. I reckon it's going to be a no, but anyway. And if they do the SOGs for the toilets, for people that don't know that, there's a whole thing on SOG toilets. So it's basically like a small fan that's activated when you're actually sitting on the toilet, and it draws the fumes, you could say, out through a charcoal filter externally, and it just creates a kind of like an airflow where it breaks down a lot easier and also cuts down on the chemicals. I've done a lot of reading on those, and they look like the go. So just and just asking what actually comes with the motorhome. So when we do pick it up, just want to say, look, do we have to buy hoses with it? Do we have to buy levelers? Do we have to buy linen? Do we have to, just to find out exactly what comes from it? So they're the things we're going to ask for on Monday when we go down. Just ask him about it. And then there's a whole list of things that we'd like to have a look at getting, that we have to buy, that we think we have to buy for the motorhome. So we looked at probably the biggest one we looked at solar, extra solar, and going the whole conversion with the power side of it, and it was going to be anything from around about $9,000 to $14,000. We have been looking at, and it's probably something that'll probably work for us, is a Blue Eddy, around about a 2,400 watt Blue Eddy, which gives us the ability of that it's portable. We can set it up outside, we can set it up inside, we can put it in the back of the chimney when we go anywhere, we can run a fridge off it. 2,400 watts will run the microwave, it'll run everything. It'll run the air conditioner for, I don't know how long, but it wouldn't be long. But in saying that too, and I know people hate these things, but I want to get a generator anyway. And that is mainly just purely for if it's 10 days of rain, it's overcast, your battery's going into critical, you can put that on for a few hours, charge your batteries up again, charge the Blue Eddy if we haven't got solar. And I think it's just a good guarantee. So some people hate generators, I totally agree with that too, and some people love them, and then some people are in between. I like the in between. That I'd hate to be in a place where we had no power, it's freezing cold.
It'd be nice to know it's there.
It's there, yeah. So
just in case we need it.
So we're looking at the Honda 2.2 because that one seems to be the one that's fairly the quietest. It's the most reliable. I do have a couple of Honda. I have a Honda Whippersnipper, and I've had a Honda Motorhome on the back, and they've been great. So I do like the Honda. And then we've got a whole stack, which I guess we could make a whole new episode out of. So there's
a whole lot of stuff there.
A whole lot of stuff that we...
But I think probably we'll, let's make that another...
Yeah, we'll make another one because it's virtually... And like I said, this is all different. I mean, this is personal preferences, and some people might say, oh, you don't need that, you do need this, and don't need that. But we're just trying to cover all our avenues because that's the sort of guy I am. It's just like to cover everything.
He loves these lists.
I like lists.
Look at these lists.
Billy.
Lists.
Just the way I am. So probably the most exciting news is that we got the call. And it's basically reality now. Hello.
So here we are, we've arrived at Jayco for the appointment with Shaun,
Yep.
our sales guy, and we're going to choose the options and the colour scheme.
And sign our life away.
And sign our life away. So let's go.
Okay. I've got a yes and no list, but
Oh, that's it. Well, this is the final.
this is it. Yeah, that's right.
Final.
No more ifs or buts after this one, so it's
Okay.
good. So,
And I won't
Say
take,
hi, Shaun.
hi, Shaun.
and I won't take it personal.
That's okay.
You can go yes and no.
All right.
So you can do your stuff first, and then you can tell me.
Well, pretty much, yeah. That's your build confirmation. So these are options that you can choose from factory, which you've already chosen.
Yep.
So we just want to make sure now that they are still what you want.
Yes.
And yeah. No more you want to add, but I don't think there's any more. I think we're pretty much done all of them, but we'll see.
All right. Well.
All right.
Do you want me to?
If you want to go through it,
Yeah.
I'll just tick off highlights.
All
So
right.
I know I'm done it.
So these are the things I've got. So
Yes.
then if we double check, so extra light in the annex.
Now, where did you want that?
Well,
Because you can do it in two places.
yeah. Well, you said it's good to have two in there, but
It is. Now, we've chosen it so far by the shower on the other side.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, we put one on
Yeah.
the shower. So
Yeah.
you're still happy with that?
Yeah, that sounds all right.
That's a good area because that's where
Yeah.
your shower is at night.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
gas bowls there as well.
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
All
Good
right,
idea.
that's easy.
Yeah,
Done that
perfect.
one.
Tow bar.
We have that. Yes.
Entertainment unit.
Yes.
Exterior, whatever that one was.
Yeah.
Water filtration to the sink.
We have indeed.
Beautiful. Table external.
We have indeed.
Dometic compressor fridge.
Yes, that's a big one. So definitely that's one that you need to
Yep.
compress the fridge up. So same fridge.
yes.
Actually, no, different fridge. So
Oh.
you would have had the Thetford three-way.
Yep.
That gets the Dometic, which is a slightly bigger freezer.
Oh, cool.
Nice fridge, actually.
Cool. The solar we went with the two.
We did.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Siroccos we went with the two.
Yeah.
The Luton storage we went and
Yes.
blew the cupboards.
Okay, so you understand that there won't be a mattress in there,
That's right. Yeah.
but you can buy a mattress because they can't call it a bed.
Yes.
If there's no if there's a mattress, they have to call it a bed.
Yes.
It's only two berths, but
Yeah.
yes.
No,
that's
We
big
just
one.
want it for storage, so
Great.
yeah.
Fantastic
That's
storage.
all it was going to be.
No,
Yeah.
that's a big one, so that's good.
The battery you said's changed down to 240 amp.
Yep, so you get a larger 240, yes.
Yeah. The Optimum pack, which is part of the
Which part of the Optimum?
Yeah, so
right?
that's
So
the
your
leather
diesel
and the-
heater, alloys, yep. That's
Beautiful.
all part of that.
The Anderson plug.
Which we're going to do here. So that will be a dealer fit. I've got that down on the paperwork
beautiful.
separate. So I'm going to
Now
highlight
these are the ones that I was going to query about.
Yes.
We're going to put we talked about the CPAP machines getting the
Yes, and you asked me if
Back.
we can do. I really got requested to do it in the factory.
Yeah.
To install a 12-volt socket in the bed nook.
Yeah, two of them. If
Two
you
of them.
can.
See,
Yeah.
I've written two.
Yeah, well, you're incredible.
But keep in mind, there's only one bed nook because that's the 20
Yes,
bucks, right?
exactly right,
We've
yeah.
already worked out that we're going to have to
So
have one.
I've requested that to be done in the factory as a separate thing.
Oh, beautiful.
If it never did happen, we can do it here.
Oh,
okay,
lovely.
so that's
Okay.
not an issue there.
The curtain behind the Luton.
There we go.
Yeah,
There we go. Full height curtain.
Fantastic.
Done.
Now, the cupboards in the pigeonholes, the cupboard doors.
Yeah, so that obviously back when you would have seen it, you would have seen the cupboard doors.
Yes, yeah.
So that although that has changed and technically no one knows about it, but
Yep.
because you did know about it, we can request that.
Oh, that's
Okay?
excellent.
So
Beautiful.
I'll write that actually separate.
That just looks a lot tidier.
Yeah, I agree. Request because I can't modify it now, but that's fine.
Oh, that's right.
It happens yet. That's fine.
And the shower external, we've done that.
Yep,
Yeah.
done
Now we were talking about the oven, getting the oven put in.
Again, if you want the oven,
Yep,
we've got the oven at the moment.
Yeah, that's
but
it. Yeah.
Do you still want?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
want that. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about it, just do it.
Yeah.
Because you can't do it later.
No.
Yeah.
We decided we're not that fussed on the grill. We'd rather have an oven.
Yeah.
We still get the grill.
Oh,
So
the
it's
grill's
the
still
full
there.
burner, the separate grill, then the separate oven.
Oh, cool. I thought.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, good.
For some reason, I thought the grill was out because of
No.
that.
Yeah.
Actually, we might actually have one out there in one of the motorhomes anyway to show you. But
Oh,
no,
cool,
that's
that's
good.
all right.
No, it's worthwhile. So
Okay, now the things that I've. Do you put those sogs in for the toilets? Yeah.
we don't. Honestly, never get asked, but
All right, okay,
yeah, like it's
that's
a
fine.
personal thing. That we have missed one.
Yes.
That we had initially.
The side steps.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you put them in. Yeah. Yes, we do want that.
So they're the black ones that match. Look good. That
Yep.
match with the
That's
wheel.
it. Yep.
So far we have ticked everything that you've ticked. I've ticked.
Okay.
So that's good.
Now, is there any chance of getting phone chargers near the point of the beds, or not? Like the USB chargers.
Well, see now they do.
I did see one in there.
What they do now, I'm trying to think where, because now in the the little reading lamps above.
Yes.
You do have USBs in them.
Perfect.
So yeah.
Done.
Well,
Yeah.
there we are. It's done. Beautiful.
All right.
The subway tiles and the splashback.
That's what they are.
That's all standard.
So
Oh,
initially they weren't, but of course that became they couldn't get them, but they've come back. To that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you reminded me there
Yeah, that was
because
great.
I had to mark it on here. If you don't mark it, believe it or not, they will do something weird.
Oh, great.
Subway.
And I think the only other thing I was going to ask you about is what do we got to buy for the, what else comes with the motorhome when you get it?
You don't get any hoses or power cord.
Okay,
I'm happy
so-
to give them to you.
Right, okay.
You do get the bedding. So Jayco
Okay.
did
Are you
provide-
sure about that, Shaun? We just got that on video. There's no reneging on that.
But what you probably will
Yeah.
want later on
Yeah.
is the amphibian connection, so you can go from 10 amp to 15.
Yeah, that's right.
They're good investment. If you
Yeah,
go to a
I've-
friend's house or
I read about that, yeah, so that'll be the 10 to 15 amp.
yeah, it's good. But stars
Oh,
kit.
yes.
the
Yeah.
charger, yeah.
They just you may not need it when you go to a powered site,
Yeah.
but you're at home, you're at a friend's house, you can't go to a powered site, and the local pub's giving you a free power if you buy a meal.
Yeah.
Happens quite a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
You
saw
might
that,
want
yeah.
that, you know. So
Okay, so
they're a good investment to have those amphibians. So
Sounds
maybe
good.
you sell it here.
gorgeous,
So
beautiful. That's me.
that's you.
That's
it.
too
All the rest
easy,
is,
look at that.
Is
Alright.
his own.
Decor's the next one.
Yes.
Which when I mean decor, I mean laminates and
Yep.
leather.
Yep.
But you said you like that
Yeah,
one.
well, I'll just double check, mate.
Go and have a look at it
Yep.
because they're
Okay.
I'm not too sure what's in that one.
And you know how we were talking about the off-grid power?
Yes.
We've actually decided to go with a Blue Eddy.
Yeah, I got a couple of clients that
Yeah.
got them. Much cheaper than the off-grid system.
Yeah.
A little bit better. So that's obviously what you would have seen for a while.
No, we didn't see that.
I've been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
we
you would at one
didn't
point.
want that. Yeah,
No,
we-
we
No, you didn't want that.
We didn't want
That's
that.
the
No,
new
no,
one.
we didn't want
We
that.
do
Yeah.
have these out in one of the motorhomes.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And the
Yeah.
leather, and I believe you now, just so you know,
Yep.
initially you weren't able to, but I believe now we're doing back to the light leather on the Optimum. There's
Back
three
to
choices.
the light.
Ah.
Oh, the
Because
light.
before they
leather.
dropped it only for the big
For the
Jayco
big
Optimum.
one, that's right, you
But I
kept it
believe
for the
now
different.
it's back again for the Optimum and the Fiat 2.
All right.
If you did want it. So no,
Is
you
that
have
the
to-
newer stone one?
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
new one.
okay.
Stone grey. So obviously that's what you would have seen out there in the lot.
Yes.
It might look a bit lighter in the light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the lighter one, which again looks lighter when you see it in the light.
Yep.
That's a dark one, which we
Yeah.
don't really too much of that.
Yeah.
So
No.
I think we were more
The
than
middle
that's
one.
generally what we do.
Yeah.
I really like
Greystone's number one.
Yep.
You go out there, you'll see it. People go, "Oh, that looks lighter." It's only because the cab seat's got something.
Yeah,
But no,
yeah.
that's probably the one that that's great, but it's very can be very very pale.
So are these two, are they, which, so,
oh yeah, they'll be out there.
so are these the ones?
Well, we had there's the white subway tile.
Yeah.
Yes. So the big motorhome down the end, the real big Optimum, it's got
Yep.
that with the subway tile, but I think it's got that leather.
Yes.
But there is one out
Right.
there that's
The
got
lighter
that
one,
as
yeah.
well. So
Yeah.
I can show you. Come out and have a look.
Can we
Yeah.
take that? Oh, well, we'll
Well,
go.
it's
We'll
out
go see
there.
it.
I think
Yeah.
we'll go.
we have a
Okay.
25.3 out there with that, I think, pretty sure.
Perfect.
So,
Okay.
Oh,
let's
okay,
go.
that's all.
and two.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Alright.
Oh, okay. Hang
So
on.
that's the new stone.
Yep.
It shows it, and that's your subway tile finish
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
that leather there. And it does look darker in here, that does in there. It's just a light.
that does look nice.
Is that,
Yeah, you see more of the stone finish, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I like that better than
That's
that's.
your oven.
Yeah, that's cool, though.
Yeah.
Oh, so I thought I read somewhere where it said the grill wasn't, grill was taken out.
Nah, I think it just says that on the paperwork, you know,
That's-
the little
that's it.
grill type thing.
Oh, cool. It's cool.
Perfect.
So you happy with those colours?
I am very happy with that.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to choose stone grey. And grey stone is your leather.
It's an easy one, isn't it?
It's exciting, isn't it? It's starting to get.
Stone grey and
Starting
grey
to
stone.
feel real.
It's real now.
It's starting to feel real.
You're very close to it, it's not far.
Went pretty quick, too. I think if you don't have the expectation that, trying to push,
Yeah.
some of them would just think. Thanks, Shaun.
For the welcome, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, what do you think?
I loved it. That was the nicest, easiest settlement of everything. Like we got all the extras done. I think we got everything in that van that can move and jump up and down, sideways, whatever. He said, "I think you covered everything." I think we did.
Yeah. It's that was great. It was just so easy, and you know.
He was all Shaun,
Organised
very
and-
professional, and I mean this Brisbane Camperland. It's a beautiful setup, and
It's a
there was
lovely
no pressure.
dealership.
Yeah, no pressure from him. The dealing with Shaun from the beginning to now has been professional, no stress, no nothing.
Yeah.
And the beauty of it, I really believe that when the motorhome gets here, it'll be the same.
And you know what I like about Shaun is his honesty.
Yeah, he'll tell you
He's
straight up.
just straight up honest about everything. If you need it or you don't need it.
Yeah, because a couple of things he talked us out of. He said, you don't need that. He actually was the one that talked us out of getting the inverted power. He said, look, really, he said, you're better off getting a generator. And he said, if you run out of, start running a bit low on power, put that on. And
And a
since then,
solar blanket and the
Yeah.
Anderson plug, just in case.
he said it's the extra weight and everything else. And he said, the best thing about it is, he said, we kind of, with that in mind, we decided to go blue weddy anyway. So we're going to have the ability to use the inverters, 240 volt power, but use the blue weddy instead.
Yeah.
And it's portable. So, no, but I reckon that was great.
Awesome.
He's as a sales guy, and nothing's ever been any hassle. He's always come through with the goods. He's always kept us up to date with that, and he's put up with all our trips down to Jayco Brisbane Camperland.
Our calling in, and
I think it's probably been about 8.
we go in there and we play house in the motorhome.
Yeah, we sit in there and all that. And he threw the hoses and all that in.
Yes.
He said they don't get them now, but he threw them in.
That's
And
great,
everybody wants
isn't
them.
it? And we've got proof of that. Okay, so